Ozzy. Ozzy. Angry, 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 angry. Ozzy. 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 Angry, 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 angry. Dance. Okay, what is it? Tuesday. Public holiday. It's throwing me totally out of whack. And a stupid hot day today. So I'm going to start with a tall, cold drink. This won't be relevant, but by the time I post this, won't be relevant to anyone. But anyway, it's always hot somewhere, sometime, isn't it? Hey, Heine, how you going? Let's get it on. Trello. Platano. Wait, let me just double check history of this one. Oh, damn, I want to try that chocolate sidecar. That sounds weird. Okay. Platano cocktail. Banana leaf. Ooh, pine leaves maybe. I'm going to do the lime wheel, I think. Review. No history. We don't know where this comes from. Okay. That's okay. Hey, Greg. Hey, Retro Fury. Minus 12C for you. Well, 110 Fahrenheit or 45 Celsius today. Hello, Justin. Yeah, don't go outside. Stay home with the air conditioning. I had to go for an appointment with my hand therapist, but I came home rather than staying in the office because I was having nightmares about how bad public transport might be. So, like the likelihood of cancellations or at least significant delays. And I didn't want that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to make myself a cold drink. Keep the cold weather? Yeah, it's fucking brutal, man. Although, Jesus, some of the ice storms in the US sound particularly horrific. More people died in a cold snap in the US than are going to die from the heat. Some, heat can kill you. There's no two ways about it. Okay, let's get set up. Put our audio recorder on here. Okie dokie. I put the camera there, not the audio recorder. Wow, I'm a big silly. Okay, take 2. Put the audio recorder there, not the video recorder. Okay, get the video camera set up. Hello, Madam Butterfly. Okay. Okay, so I get my tall glass, fill it with ice. Ice, baby. expletive. Now I do want my can of soda over here too. Just a little bit of getting all organized. So open this now. Okay. We got 50 mils. Why 50 mils? We're going 60 mils. Stupid measurements annoy me. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? I'm going to use my infinity rum. Whiskey. Wait, is this my rum? What's this? That's the peated whiskey. Oh, there, rum. In the crystal head decanter. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, banana liqueur. I need banana liqueur. Oh, just got a little bit of the Voc Benene and lime juice. Okay. Okay, let's get 60 mils of rum already. Man, that smells pretty good. My infinity rum. Might as well get the lime ready. Okay, we're ready to go. Oh, I need the light. I'm almost there. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's line up this shot. Let's do it right. Okay. Let's go. Do. Banana liqueur. Banana. And quarter ounce of lemons. Okay. Oops, I didn't swap the battery. I really better remember to do it after this. No, wait a sec. Before I switch back on, add some ice in here. I've got to get a straw. I need a straw for this. Lime wheel, there's the lime wheel. Alright, guess what I'll do. Alright, let's line this up. This should be quick. And for the elderly, hello. Looking forward to doing our disc review tonight. Okay, is this ready? It's ready. G'day, cocktail lovers. I don't know about you, but as I record this, we just had a day where it reached about 45 Celsius, which is over 110 Fahrenheit. Hot damn day. Even if I have air conditioning, it's freaky outside. So it called for a tall drink, and I had one on my list to try. It's a rum and banana concoction. It's called the Platano. Well, let me give it a little taste after I stir it up. Oh, that is a hot day, cold drink, forget your troubles sort of scenario going on here. Let me show you how to make it. Fuck off, ice. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of an aged rum, then half an ounce or 15 mils of banana liqueur, then a quarter of an ounce or 7.5 mils of lime juice. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a glass filled with fresh ice, and I'm going to top that with soda. Use the soda of your choice. I'm using a lemon lime mineral water I like. For a garnish, oh, what happened there? For a garnish, I'm just going to set this off with a dried lime wheel. Rum and lime always go well together. The banana is a nice addition, and yeah, just making it a tall drink. I don't do tall drinks that often. Like I said, when today has been as hot as it has, it calls for a tall drink with lots of ice. If you find yourself in that situation, I recommend try a Platano. Cheers. Oh. All right. Oh, goodness me. Okay. A little bit more drinking in there. Probably a little bit in here too. Waste not, want not, I say. Let's see, what have you all been doing? Hello, Hannah. You hate society, fair enough. Oh, yes, come back stealing plant pots. Oh, I had a friend who had gone to a lot of trouble to put all these decorations in the garden along with plants and scumbos, and they were like neighbor scumbags. Like he knew who it was. Scumbags, yeah, stole all his ornaments. It's like people are fucked. I just saying the maximum temperature did get broke. Well, they were predicting 49. Yeah. Hey, Harry, how you doing? I'm doing fairly well. Yeah, the predictions were for a new record temperature in Victoria. As the ABC say, Victoria's heat record falls as temperatures soar past 40. 48.9 in Warpoop near Uyen. So the previous highest was 48.8. Black Saturday was the previous highest, 48.8. Melbourne's highest was on the same day, February 7th, 2009, 46.4. Yeah, that's like another 2 weeks away. February's often hotter than January. Highest temperature recording is Mildura, 50.7 in January 1906, excluded from the official records because of the instrumentation used. New records in Mildura, 48.6. Longrenong, 48.1. Horsham, 47.8. Mortlake, 46.3. Hamilton, 45. Warrnambool, 45. And Warpop. Beaten in South Australia, Renmark, 49.3. Buxton, 48.1. Parts of Melbourne Breach, 45. I don't think it made 45 here. Olympic Park in the centre of Melbourne peaked at 42.7. I think we maybe got to about that. Like pretty fucking hot, basically. Hannah, it felt cold for you. 28 and cloudy is pretty Baltic, yes, compared to 37 and humid. Hey, Flatty, you don't have to apologise. You're all good. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. Someone came into your property and took the 90 centimetre ceramic pots. They didn't do that by mistake. They did it because they're scumbags. You had 80s music blasting while pottering around the house. Well, that's what I call a good time. That's not bad. Honestly, my sweet tooth probably wants that a little bit sweeter. A little bit of sugar syrup. Can't be bothered. Actually, you know what? I can be bothered. I'm not going to shake it up again, but I just put a dash of sugar syrup in here. That's plenty. About half a bar spoon. It's a question of can I mix it properly, of course. Stir, stir, stir. Have the discs ready. Jump in the shower. Yeah, make yourself beautiful. Wish bad things on them. Yeah. Well, different parts of Melbourne were 45. I don't think it got above about 42 where I was. You're always beautiful. Make yourself refreshed then. Freshen up, as they say. Justin, remember the Black Saturday? You finished high school, had to go to university induction. Policy degree, everyone's talking about climate policy, of course. ABC Facebook got hacked, did it? Kids' movies, let's go. I've watched a lot of kids' movies in my time. You know, not least because of having kids. Oh, okay. So these are the pots that got stolen. Yeah, I mean that's a scumbag act. Yeah, there's no defense, stealing from neighbors or just, stealing from ordinary people. There's no defense for it. It's just a shit thing to do. Not feeding any starving kids with that. You're just a fucking prick. Okay. It's just a message from Mrs. Angry. Your place had a power outage. Lots of people had power outages today. Just not all kids' movies still popular. True. And that's why Disney were making bank off doing the computer generated versions of their old animated movies because it's millennial parents wanting to see a new version of stuff they had as a kid. They actually had to drive 10 to 15 meters into your property to take them and two people to lift them. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they gave themselves a hernia. Yeah. No, that's just absolutely indefensible scumbag behavior. No other way to put it, basically. That is an act of scumbaggery. It's just a super shitty thing to do. And it's just a reminder there are some really shitty people in the world. To replace them, something similar. Yeah, $300. It's just like, it's just a super fucked thing to do. So lesser quality would be 300, similar quality would be 600. Yeah, no, it's just the behavior of a complete scumbag. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yes, I've had various thefts in my life. Well, the whole variety from car, from home, from work. And yeah, it feels bad when someone does it. Have letter, you reckon someone might try to sell them on Marketplace? I mean, maybe. Any reason you didn't, you're going to top the soil off and replant them this weekend? Oh, damn. Ah, yeah, no, it's very upsetting when people do things like that. Justin, do I remember how popular Lion King was? Well, not Rain on Your Parade. I never did. I have still never watched Lion King beginning to end. I'm just not that big on Disney. Some Disney, just not that big on it. But yeah, I mean, it was the first animated feature to get nominated for Best Film at the Academy Awards. Made them create the category of Best Animated Feature. And it was all over community pages. Multiple people said what routes they work, scour the houses. Good, good. I like good neighbors. Mm. Well, that was nice and refreshing, and it was a lot of rum, and I've just drunk that really quickly. Well, not a lot. The normal amount of rum we'd put in a cocktail. And there's enough sody in it that it wasn't particularly boozy. So that's super dangerous on a hot day, drinking cold, alcohol-laden drinks. Noise. That's some good stuff. Retro, any neighbors have one of those Ring cameras? That would be an interesting one as well. Retro. Yeah, because the person who stole it would probably be pretty fucking obvious. Yeah, it wasn't going to have a beer, but it's hot. Can't help yourself. I was literally going to pour that into completely the wrong glass. We're talking about obnoxious bogan stuff. It's reminded I was looking. I didn't listen to it. I was looking at the Triple J Artist 100, and I think Keith by Play Lunch was like top 5. Safa, I didn't really see a lot of the city. I went in. I had a hand therapist appointment at 9. And then I thought, okay, I've got another morning meeting. Then I think I'll fuck off at lunchtime. Then the morning meeting got cancelled, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm going home. I'm so paranoid about the public transport going down in a screaming heap in the afternoon from the heat. Whereas in property, how wide a road is, and I've picked up movement. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, it depends how the camera's set, of course. Yeah. It's on the side of the building with no doors. Yeah. There's a joke at the start of the clip for Keith saying, this is fictional. Any resemblance to actual persons is purely coincidental. I'm going like, yeah, that's just a disclaimer. I think this is a true story. I've had someone like that. People who declare they own a piece of the street. No one else is allowed to park there, which is, of course, farcical. Greg, you got a serial thief. Steals one thing, replaces it with something else. Stole an e-bike and replaced it with a pedal bike. It's made me think of an old Max Headroom line. He goes, sorry, I dropped this, but I'm going 5-second rule. Yeah, he says, my apartment got robbed. The thieves stole everything I had and then replaced it all with exact replicas. It was weird. Justin, I don't think public transport did go down. It was, but they had their hot weather precautions going. Mrs. Angry looked it up. It's a default thing. If a day is predicted to be over 42 Celsius, they automatically slow the trains by 20%, which seems wise. Almost out of the big cherries. I'll finish them this week. Then just back to my all-time favorites, the Luxardo cherries. Hello, Celtic. Yeah, well, it depends what you call hot. Are you looking at pictures on websites, Safa? Orange sunset in the Melbourne CBD. Too fucking hot to look outside. It's just getting under 40 now, 39.3. We've got 25, 28, 32, 30. So Friday, Saturday, look, nothing compared to today, but fuck 32 and 30, honestly. Honestly, once tomorrow's maximum 25, that's about the maximum that I like. Gets over that, I start complaining. Then 21 and 22 on Sunday and Monday. Maybe a teeny bit of rain on the weekend. Maybe. Uh, Dubbo is 46. Yeah, that's fucking normal for Dubbo. How humid. Ooh. I almost never check the humidity, actually. See more about today. Yeah, 18% humidity. I, for a laugh, before it got really hot, but it was probably somewhere between 35 and 40. I went out just to put something in the bin just to feel what it was like. It was such a dry heat. I thought it was just fucking sucking the moisture out of my body because there was a warm breeze as well, just this brutal sun beating down and a warm breeze. And it's just like, and the moisture's being sucked out of my body. Harriet, snowing where your parents live in Louisiana. Yeah. Oh my God, that cold blast in the US. In terms of damage done and lives lost, that's got to be worse than the heat wave in Australia. No, Celtic. The heat did not figure into leaving Dubbo. Leaving Dubbo was just about leaving Dubbo, getting the fuck out of Dodge. How do you take dry heat? I mean, yeah, I prefer 18% humidity to, like 85% humidity any day of the week. So, honey, you're in Adelaide, hit 47, so dry, didn't realize it. Yeah. Or particularly if you're, in Queensland where humidity is usually much higher, which just makes it that much more difficult. That was Dubbo heat as well. Very dry, very low humidity the vast majority of the time in Dubbo. Look, Celtic Dubbo doesn't suck for everyone. Lots of people like it there. Just not me. Like, I'm the only member of my family who settled into big cities. I'd had a sister live in Sydney for a while, but she went back to Dubbo. Had some siblings live in Brisbane. That's just a big country town. Canberra's just a big country town. But yeah, I've lived in either Sydney or Melbourne for 3/4 of my life. I lived in Melbourne longer than I lived in Dubbo. So country towns in general suck. Again, unless you like that sort of thing. It's not my thing. I love that, Hannah. South Australians were suffering in the heat, but the Queenslanders are like, oh, this is a nice sunny day. It is true, Justin. We don't get those cold snaps, and the cold snaps do tend to kill more people. Like, we don't get people dying of cold here. We get people dying from heat stroke, though. Hello, Skylar. Sorry to be talking about such depressing stuff when you come in, but the weather. Am I right? Ooh, that's a good clarified cocktail. That one gave me a weird amount of trouble. That cocktail, as in, it wouldn't come clear. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Sometimes cocktails just cause me trouble. Oh, I was just talking about extreme weather killing people, Skylar. Hannah, you're about to hit your annual 3 weeks of rain you get every year. Okay. Oh, retro, the extreme heat would definitely kill wildlife. And there will probably, I'd be surprised if no humans died, because there are places hitting 49 Celsius. Humans literally can't survive that. That is temperatures that will kill humans. If they don't have the proper shelter and hydration, they will fucking die. I'd be very surprised if no one died from the heat. But again, I think it was over 100 people killed in the cold snap in the US. So, Hannah, you get 3 solid weeks of actual rain, February, March each year. So, Skylar, you're on the East Coast in the US. Yeah, no, the stuff I was seeing in the US, like trees exploding because of the sudden temperature drop. Hopefully, country people be behind the curve. Look, country life's just slower. What can I say? Celtic Fiddy's back in Nara because Wollongong sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's about to say people are just not putting up with him. Uh, sorry, what was that, Justin? Hold the Olympics in a country. Brisbane's a fucking country town. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. It's just a big country town. Retro. What's about Louisiana? Oh yeah, no, the people in the South. That's what I keep reading online. People in the South being completely unable to deal with the cold snap. So then you went to Woolies, 37-degree. Trolley dude was out in the sun. He's friendly to everyone. Someone gave him water and Powerade. Someone else giving him an ice block. Oh, that's nice. People are nice sometimes, aren't they? Oh yeah, no, the mentality. Look, fuck off with full bumper stickers. Everything. That mentality that I saw in Dubbo so much was just like, oh my fucking god, dude. It's a country town with skyscrapers, Justin. On the global scale, it is a fucking hick town. Melbourne and Sydney barely count as proper cities, honestly. And you reckon it's a city of suburbs? I mean, that's more literally true. I am, of course, speaking figuratively, not literally. Sky saw a video of trees exploding. Yes! It's like the temperature drops so fast, the moisture in the trees expands suddenly, and kablooey. Is that Harry Potter Texas on grid gas? He always fails them. Oh, yeah, I think it's places that don't usually get the cold, don't survive it. And yeah, Perth's, God, I mean, Perth's the most remote capital city in the world. Yeah, I love that Hannah. Skyscrapers can all be seen if you stand in one point. Oh God, Adelaide's definitely a country town. Yes. Safa, I had a kind of chicken parma wrap that I made because I just had some stuff from the supermarkets, some little chicken Kiev balls that I chopped up, and then I put like a tomato sauce. It's pretty boganish dinner I had, honestly. Like you can take the boy out of Dubbo, but you don't know that you get the Dubbo out of the boy. No, no, you showed me the pictures, Hannah. The buildings are all 12 by 12 street block in the CBD. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah. It's kind of like Mrs. Angry moved to Australia because she'd been living in London, and it's just like, no, these big cities are just too much. Um, and I think she moved to Sydney. I think she was living in uh, Sydney at the same time I was living in Sydney. Um, and then she moved to Melbourne, actually broadly similar time to when I moved to Melbourne. But yeah, she was after having lived in London, having people saying, "This is the big city is so oppressive," and she's going, "I'm sorry, do you think this is a big city?" Okay. So what's that? Home for the Holiday hooked on? No, Harry is hooked on an 80s UK band. Oh, the Blow Monkeys. Yeah, that was their big hit, "Digging Your Scene." The was not super into the Blow Monkeys, didn't dislike them, but yeah, that was their big hit, "Digging Your Scene." So far, I have no idea. I have a suspicion Mrs. Angry's not a dual national. She's just has an Australian passport. Ah, yes, Skylar, excellent. Ask the question about Home for the Elderly. Oh gosh, Skylar's put explode. Okay, okay. So if anyone thought I was talking hyperbole. Okay, Skylar put a video on the Discord, and I'm going to show it. This is about, like, trees are mostly water, and a sudden enough water temperature can cause an expansion that makes the trees basically explode. I will share the video. It is on Discord, but look at this. Cold enough that trees fucking explode. Yes, Justin, I think Sydney and Melbourne are proper cities, but someone who lives in London, New York, Singapore, Hong Kong, all the really fucking big cities, like cities that almost have the population of Australia in them. Yes, and in fact, we are going to do a disc review for Charlie's online shop, Home for the Elderly. Because that's how we roll. I think it's a great pun too, Skylar, actually. And I did not get it at first. It had to be explained to me. Justin, I have no idea. I've never asked about Mrs. Angry's nationality. She probably couldn't be bothered to do that thing about renouncing citizenship. So she probably is a dual national. But I do not know. I'm not going out to ask because her lad decided they wanted to watch freaking Starfleet Academy, so they're watching an episode I haven't seen, so I don't want any spoilers. Yeah, oh, you know me, Humpy. I love wordplay. Yes. Oh, wordplay and puns in cocktail names will get me every time. Sorry, just almost thinking, like, could I come up with a Keith cocktail? Because I think Keith would just drink VB, honestly. So Skylar, weak question. Toy Story 1 on Laserdisc. Oh, okay. Fun question. And I bet Humphrey the Elderly knows the answer to that. Do you have a Laserdisc version that has motion blur that's not on the DVD, but was in the original theatrical release? And apparently we're doing kids' movies tonight, so... Sorry, I'm thinking of the closest Keith's going to get to a cocktail would be Bundy. Not even Bundy and Coke. Oh, Bundy and VB, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I've made a cocktail syrup out of beer before. You know, all those fruity beers, which I think are finally going out of fashion. I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker, but there was a few years where beers got weirder and weirder, and they were fruitier and fruitier. And one time I was in Dan Murphy's and I was getting some stuff, and they go, "Oh, you know, you qualify for this," and it was like a 4-pack of some fruity beer, and I was like, I don't drink beer at all. I don't mean I don't drink it much. I mean I don't drink it at all. They're like, "Oh, what do you want?" And I was and they said something like, "Oh, you could give it to someone," and I went, "Yeah, I'll probably find a use for it." And I actually made a cocktail syrup out of it by boiling it on the stove, reducing it down, adding some sugar, and it was actually a good cocktail syrup. So I could do the sophisticated Keith cocktail, like Bundaberg rum. Bundaberg rum old fashioned, but with a reduced beer syrup. That's interesting. Justin saying you can't enter the UK on an Australian passport if you're a UK citizen. Actually, okay. You know what? You have actually reminded me. Mrs. Angry definitely has a British passport because you get the fast track to enter England if you've got a British passport, and as opposed to tourists. But then everyone who's with you can come with you. So I got to avoid the long line and go with Mrs. Angry to the short line to get in last time I went there. So hopefully you don't know about motion blur, but there's a famous rendering issue. Part of the background wasn't rendered in color. Okay. Oh, okay. So Skylar's dropped something about the Toy Story thing in the Discord. Safa, that is not a new study. Alcohol is a known carcinogen. Okay, well, where are we? This is the image that Skylar's talking about. You see on the left, there you go, on the left, Woody's got motion blur, and on the right, he doesn't. So again, the funny thing is, because it's a digital film, they had to make a conscious choice to put motion blur in it because digital animation would not have motion blur. So they would have had to actually make a conscious choice to do that. We could make Bundy and Coke, alternative rum, so we'll make a soda with Coke-like flavors. Oh, I get you, but I mean, you can make a Coke syrup as well. Again, boil, simmer Coke or cola till it simmers down. So again, it'd be like a rum old fashioned. It's just that I think Keith is a fucking animal and he would actually mix Bundy and beer. That's my take, anyway. Don't park near my trailer, cunt. Don't take any park in my spot. It's the second time this week I'm about to lose the plot. So Justin, you're saying the same in the US and Australia. Oh, there you go. See, I don't travel much, so I don't fucking know. But yes, you did actually trigger a memory. Mrs. Angry definitely has a British passport because we got in the short line to enter England. Also, I have not even bothering about reducing Coke, although look, I've still got this. I did this once, turned this into a syrup. And Charlie sent me a second bottle of this Corley beer. I haven't done anything with it yet. I've still got the whole bottle. But I also have the concentrate for the soda stream. So that's already concentrated and reduced. So I could just use that as a syrup in a cocktail. And I think I mentioned I actually got syrup for Monster Energy drink, which is potentially dangerous because caffeine content, and I could make it as strong as I wanted. Back in the day, back in the 90s, we used to have competitions of caffeine intake. It's when Jolt Cola was a thing, and would sometimes do no-dose. I still have a bottle of no-dose. I haven't taken any in years. Prior to my sleep apnea machine, I used to be tired a lot, and so I'd fucking take no-dose during the day. But yeah, I think the winner, right, and this is from people we used to hang out with from IRC chat groups we were in. There's one guy who was working like at the Hoyt Cinema, and he stole a bag of the Coke syrup from their post-mix machine, and he was just drinking Coke syrup, and we're just like, he's going to die. Where is that, Safa? And who's your source for saying they reach 50 Celsius? I was just looking at the ABC. Well, if you round it, because there was a lot of places reached 49.9. So hopefully your copy of Toy Story has THX animations not available. Yeah. Suggesting countries do that so they know your rights when you enter. Okay. Oh, yes, if your holiday became permanent, then you have the right to be there. I was at near Broken Hill. Yeah, I guess I was just looking at I was looking at Victoria. Ooh, neat. Sorry. Harold Sun doing his girls in vicious Australia Day fight at Morty Alec Beer. They want me to pay for it. Go suck my dick, you fucking News Limited fucking hacks. She found laserdiscs on the Internet Archive. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Suffolk. Mildura was 49. There were a few places that were like 49.9. All right, so Charlie, when are we going to do the disc haul? Are we ready? All right, all right, all right. Okay, you know what? Who needs to be sober? Not me. I think I slowed down after drinking that first one really fast. I'm going to finish my old fashioned because I got another barrel aged old fashioned I was going to take out at the end of the week. So let's see if I can finish this one, which was mostly brandy. Get ready. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. I will send you the link. Wait, what the fuck? Click on the right thing, dickhead. All right. So while this is normally an invite to anyone, it isn't tonight because we're doing the disc call with Charlie for his website. Pour myself an old fashioned so I can get serious. Okie dokie artichoke. Stir this. Chill it down. All right. Damn. That's nice. That smells good. Little brandy vibe going. What's happening here? Working my way through my liqueur. I should make some more, which means making some more syrup. And I was going to do a video explaining in detail how to make it. So I might do that this week. Just for funsies. Also, I've decided that I'm posting the book movie videos to this YouTube channel starting this Friday. The first one's going live. There we go.
That was really quick. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Soph.
Hello.
So today's episode is sponsored by Gin Smash.
Nice.
Because when you want a gin, you want to smash.
Yeah, have enough gin, you definitely want to smash.
Luckily, Sophie is having a gin smash too.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, right. Let me load up my little script thing that I do. I've got a whole bunch of intros that I wrote.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I like to, keep the intro clean, at least.
Yeah, I got to write a script for this Friday's video too.
Oh, yeah. Hello, by the way.
Yeah, hello, by the way. Yes, I suppose I said hello to Soph and didn't say hello to you. That's okay.
Oh, how could you not, though?
How could you not?
Remember, angry is this way. So when you're pointing at angry or something like that, he's on this side, okay? Sorry, I've got to tell it because it's backwards. Like.
Oh, because you're mirroring your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So point at the curtain.
It's probably best not to point because it's
Yeah, I was
rude,
thinking
isn't it?
I'm not much of a pointer anyway.
All right.
I can't see it. I'm looking.
Are you looking for your script?
Oh, there we go. All right. All right, here we go. So Angry Aussie is always saying it's a whole thing. Well, tonight it's another whole Laserdisc thing. And Laserdiscs have holes.
And I'm here for it. Yeah.
We're running through this week's discs, that's dropping on Friday, and probably getting sidetracked and talking movies along the way like we always do.
Yes.
So I'm here with Angry Aussie, and tonight, cheers. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Okay, Sophie, would you like to present the first disc?
Oh, the classic Walt Disney's Robin Hood.
Is it just me? I always think about the Daffy Duck version, where he goes.
I probably prefer the Daffy Duck version, honestly.
But it was the first time I ever saw the Robin Hood story.
Okay.
I hadn't seen the original. Who was the actor in the original one that was in the old 19th?
Probably the earliest Robin Hood film was Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn, that's it. That's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
Australian legend, and in his honour, when people say you're going for it, you're in like Flynn.
Yes, that's right. They do too. But so this was the last movie that Disney worked on last animated movie that Disney worked on when he was still alive. So it came out in the mid-60s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a classic, good to watch with the kids.
Yeah, it's extremely high quality Disney, that one.
All right, next disc, please. You got nothing to say, do you, on that one?
No, on that one.
There are movies she's going to contribute to, but just ones that she knows,
That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, more classic Disney. This is from Golden Age Disney, Cinderella.
When you wish upon a star, yeah.
Yeah. That is... Wait, isn't When You Wish Upon a Star Pinocchio?
Oh, actually, it's Sleeping Beauty. No, you're right.
This is how bad we are.
We're getting our old school Disney mixed up.
This one's Bippity Boppity Boo.
Oh yes, it is.
That's the big song from that one. Yes, with the fairies.
And
it's Fairy Godmother.
Sorry, Fairy Godmother. He has 3 fairy godmothers.
Was there an antagonist in Cinderella?
Oh yeah, because that's how she gets put to. It's the evil stepmother.
I don't remember what the evil stepmother looked like.
Well, the whole thing is Cinderella,
which I love.
Cinderella has 2 stepsisters and a stepmother. Her father is obviously dead, and she's forced to be a scrub, and go and leave her behind.
Yeah.
Her fairy godmothers gussy her up to go to the ball.
Nope, she's not one of the ones. It's always a very good one, I reckon.
Oh, Jim Smash, mate. All right, next up. I'll grab this one.
Okay, this is like 90s Disney.
Yeah, this was their B project when their A team were working on The Lion King.
Yeah.
Their B team was like, let's make a movie.
You know what? Donald Duck only has nephews. Mickey Mouse doesn't have any kids. In this, Goofy has a son. So Goofy is canonically the only of that group of Disney characters to have definitively had sex.
Oh wow, yeah. No one's had sex besides.
I didn't think of it like
Yeah.
that, actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mickey and Minnie could potentially be getting it on, but we just don't know.
Potentially, but there's no conclusive evidence. What we have with the Goofy movie, Goofy fucks. That's what we're saying.
Goofy fucks. And there's a whole world.
That's actually pretty good, by the way. I did my kids were young in the 90s, early 2000s. I have seen this one. It's not golden age Disney, but it's good.
It's of that generation that's grown up now, which is, Sophie's age generation, who are, who were kids in the late 90s or mid 90s.
Yeah.
This has become extremely special to them, just like the Pokemon movie and stuff.
Yeah. It's like younger millennials, older Gen Z.
I hear them all the time talking about that musical number where he sings at the start and dresses up like Michael Jackson and stuff. Just really sweet, loving movie too. How he just wants to be a good dad, and I think all of us want that.
Always found the storyline to be very pretty in that one.
All right.
Yo, my name is Bata.
Oh, okay. This is 90s again, isn't it? I haven't actually seen this one.
Very early 90s. This is 1991.
Yeah.
I had this one on VHS as a child. I absolutely loved it. Played it constantly.
Yep. Sophie used to know all the words to the Batty rap. Batty was played by Robin Williams before he did Aladdin.
Yeah.
And he was a bat that had too many experiments done on him. And
that sounds like Robin Williams, yeah.
I like the cable out of his head.
Yeah, he was a bat who was batty, And there was Christian Slater in it as well. He was the boyfriend that was meant to be with the main girl that was jealous of the human that joined him and stuff like that. And it's obviously made as a message kind of film,
Yes.
Surprisingly, it's not a very long film either.
No, this is the reason why this is 2 discs is because this is the CAV version where they only could fit half an hour on each side of a disc.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's 2 versions of Laserdiscs. One's called CAV, constant angular. What's the word when velocity? Yeah. Constant angular velocity, and then CLV, which is constant linear velocity. And what that means is on a constant angular velocity, there's a spot on each disc where you could run your finger down, and there's no information. It's like frame, stop, next line, frame, stop, next line, frame, stop, But with a constant linear velocity, the Laserdisc starts spinning really fast when the needle is when the laser is in the center of the disc, and then as it plays and the disc and the line gets longer and longer, it slows down a little bit as the laser gets further and further towards the edge of the disc. So the beauty of a CAV disc is you can pause every single frame of video. You can't even do that with DVD or Blu-ray.
Okay.
Every single frame. So there is around, a movie's made up of pictures, 24 frames a second.
Yeah.
And these discs can show every single one of those 24 frames, perfectly. And when you scroll, there's a controller, a Laserdisc controller. If you have a fancy one like mine, as a
look at that,
like this, right? Remember VHS players having that where you could,
that's
forward
what we call a jog wheel.
That's exactly what it is, and you could put it in jog mode. I love this. You can press a button on the side, and the buttons light up. So you put it in jog mode, and then you can spin the wheel, and it will go every single frame
Frame by
through
frame.
CAV disc, which is popular with movies like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because the CAV version of The Rescuers,
Yeah.
because there's
Okay.
little secrets that the animators put into it that you could only see if you're looking at every
Every
single
frame. Yeah.
frame. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next one.
Yes. What do we got, Soph? Oh, Hercules. So that's like
Who doesn't know this
new
one?
golden age Disney. That's when they started having blockbusters again. Hercules was a blockbuster.
This was the very end of their blockbuster age of what we call the golden age of Disney, which is the 90s. After this came out, they around the time this came out, they also brought out Toy Story, which we were just talking about earlier.
When their focus switched to Pixar.
Yeah, kids' attention switched instantly to CGI, animation.
Which is, it's kind of like a meta story for Toy Story 2, with the old toy being upset he got usurped by space age toys. CGI usurping cell animation.
And Jurassic Park also put reference in it how we're dinosaurs and how we're now extinct and stuff like that, referring to companies that would specialize in miniatures and stuff like that, which is the first thing to go once CGI came along.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Hercules. Who was the voice actors in Hercules?
I don't know that Hercules voice actor is famous, but Danny DeVito is the comic relief in this. And James, what's his name, is the bad guy.
Okay, so Hercules is done by an actor named Tate Donovan, which I don't know, but the bad guy, Hades, that was James Woods.
James Woods, I couldn't remember his last name.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. They weren't completely sold on making movies all about famous actors yet. I think that came along after Bug's Life.
Maybe, yes.
I always like the music in this one, though.
Yeah, that is. I think I have, because they have the chorus, the Greek chorus, who are like blues singers.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
They're like Motown girl groups. The chorus in this one.
Yeah, it was a good design. They did well in the design. I think this was like one of the second or third last of the gold era of Disney.
Yeah. And they had a bit of a dim period for a decade or so after this.
Well, yeah, there was a movie called the one with the thing that spits, the llama.
Oh, Emperor's New Groove is awesome. I love that movie.
But it flopped so bad.
And Treasure Planet flopped really badly. They had a couple of
both of them are sensational movies, right? But they just bombed. I love
Treasure Planet. I wasn't so into, but I love Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, next up, yeah.
One of my beautiful ones that I loved as a kid. I reckon it's very underrated.
Thumbelina.
Oh, that is a bit of an obscure one, but you're rating it, Soph?
I really enjoy this one. It was a classic of mine as well.
Yeah. So what we're hearing is these are all great for kids. These are all, even if you don't really know the film, they're great for kids, these ones.
I love this. This got imported from America during the period when Laserdiscs was semi-watt banned in Australia because they weren't rated.
Yes, we would get unrated discs.
We had a very specific Australian rating system, and in order to get this imported, the only way it could is if they put
An R rating on a Disney movie. That's
Oh
hilarious.
no, it's Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers
That's a
Animation.
Warner one. Okay.
It's same thing, right? Basically,
No, I remember they got the R rating because there's those scenes where Thumbelina's doing lines of cocaine.
that and stripping, yeah.
Definitely.
And there's the group sex scene.
What I remember as a child.
You know what's funny is Sophie was singing the Thumbelina song this morning, and there are lines in that song that could be, like innuendos.
Yes, they normally throw jokes like that in for the parents.
Quoted in innuendos, like how she's tiny and small, and she can disappear in a hole and stuff like that. Like,
nothing like of the movie.
what did you say? What was the line then? You said. No, I'm not allowed to do it. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting
childhood.
That's appropriate right now.
I thought Thumbelina was good, gorgeous, but yeah, when you readjust the songs, it can have a couple of innuendos in them.
Just a couple, yeah.
And then when you put the Beatles song in, it really changes it a lot.
Oh yeah, the comedy relief in Thumbelina was the same actor who did the parrot in Aladdin. Yeah.
Okay. The comedian with Gilbert Gottfried.
That voice, yeah.
But all the other singers have like really beautiful opera voices, so to add them in suddenly to the mix was just like very what?
Yeah, they were very smart at Disney not giving, the parrot a song, like
you don't want Gilbert Gottfried singing.
You don't need Gilbert Gottfried singing, yeah. All right, let's do the next one. The Thing of Children's Nightmares.
Oh, Return to Oz. Yeah, this was a bit twisted, this movie.
Yeah, what you do is you tilt it so it doesn't show the screen, and then it's better.
This one was a bit twisted, bit dark.
Very dark. It scared the crap out of me as a kid. And my sister.
So again, parents.
I'm probably age. This came out in '87, and I think it got a run on TV in 1990. I think it was 86, 87. This is the very first ever. This is the reason I got this one is the Japanese version is because it's widescreen. I'm a particular nerd when it comes to movies, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And even though you get less lines of information, less resolution, you trade off for having a widescreen video which is exactly what the director intended.
Because you miss a lot of the visual information if it got reshaped for the CRT TVs of the 90s.
If you had a 4:3 screen, it would cut off one of those lights behind you. And I think that's part of your set dressing. And it's the same goes for when they're designing these films. Yeah. They design them for a wide screen. And when you cut off and pan and scan, which is even worse.
Pan and scan, yes.
When they zoom into a section of the video and then they move it over that way, and then if Sophie's talking, they'll cut it into Sophie and then come back. And in turn, you don't see the person who they're talking to.
Yeah.
You just see the person talking, and I really hate pan and scan. So that's quite a common thing on old VHS tapes and
90s VHS. Yeah.
Yeah, 80s especially was the really bad. It was the bad era. You can get the option of at least a widescreen laserdisc. By the 90s, they realized that the audience was preferring, the widescreen stuff.
The whole picture. Mind you, okay, this is a little bit of trivia I read once because film ratios were different at different points in film history, and there was a period in the mid 20th century where most of the films were 4:3 ratio.
Yes, correct. Yes,
I've heard stories about people doing like screenings of movies, and they deliberately crop it to a widescreen, even though that's not how it's meant to be shown, because they think the audience won't like it if they get this square thing.
Yeah.
That's doing the opposite. It's cutting out visual information from the top and bottom that you're meant to see in the film.
So You're exactly right. The original format was a thing called Academy ratio, which is 4:3, which is why TVs were designed to be 4:3.
Yeah.
Which is
Because of the
why
square.
in 1954 the cinemas went, okay, we need to do something to compete against television because we're losing business to television, and they invented widescreen film.
Yeah.
And after that, we had widescreen movies.
TV and widescreen TV. too.
Widescreen
That started
TV
getting
didn't
out
come
of-
along until early 90s. You know,
Yeah,
like
and they were very expensive at first.
they were,
Yeah,
of
but
the
because of that
$10,000. You know, not when most people didn't have a widescreen TV until 2000s.
Yeah, but because of the film making, and they created the widescreen. They created the.
But also
of white
TV
TVs to
shows.
make them look better.
Yeah, TV shows they brought in widescreen as well.
Yes, that's true.
2005.
After everyone got widescreen home TVs, TV became widescreen. Yeah.
And then you've got the criminal act of what a lot of companies are doing now, where they've taken old shows that were filmed in Academy ratio 4:3.
Yeah, which is exactly what I was saying about old films. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with shows like Seinfeld and Simpsons. They've cut those into widescreen.
And so cut out a lot of visual information.
So, you've got, Elaine's missing from the bottom of the screen because she's really short, and Kramer's hair poking out the top of the frame, and stuff like that. They can only do so much.
The most tragic one I heard was when they did it with Disney did it with The Simpsons, because The Simpsons had so many visual jokes. And of course, the first 10 years of The Simpsons is by far the best. But if you watch it and it's been cropped to fit a widescreen TV, you miss half the visual jokes because they get cut out. Yep. And so you see someone saying something and you go, that dialogue doesn't make any sense, because they're referencing something you can't see.
It's not in the visual frame.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. But anyway.
Can I do this one? And you can grab the champagne out of the freezer.
He's already gone.
All right.
I'm sorry. We had an extra bottle of booze put away, and I put it in the freezer to get it cold quick. And if we don't get it out soon, then we're going to have explosion in the freezer.
Yeah. Well, we've got to avoid drama.
You bring it over.
Oh, you want it now?
Yeah. Is it cold? Is it cold, darling?
Yes, it's cold.
Excellent.
I brought over fancy glasses too.
Yeah, I'm going to be editing out
fancy glasses. Nice.
Yeah, this is going to be edited too. Fancy glasses.
Nice.
I
love that T-shirt too. The Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, I know, right? She chose it specifically for tonight because I said we're doing Disney movies, and so she went, "I'm going to get my Disney T-shirt on." Because
I actually have a white one that says Disney, but unfortunately, it's in the wash.
That's a good one. I love it.
Yeah, you hate opening these things.
Trust me, not. I can't get a grip with my arthritis.
I've done so many of them,
from working in hospitality.
Yeah, working at the footy, it was sort of the, people would order these by the glass, at the footy. And so I'd be opening up one of these every 20 minutes,
Yeah.
Like multiple that I don't know coming up.
Yeah, okay. So there's a whole bunch that Sophie doesn't know coming up.
Okay.
But that's okay. Me and you should be able to struggle away. Look, the thing is, we can rush through a few of them. I like it when we stop and talk on some of them, and then I turn that into a feature in the video.
Yeah. If we got something to say, we'll say it.
Psycho last week was a great little feature out that came in that video last week that was unexpected.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Next one is the Santa Claus, which we did already once last year.
Yeah.
But that's old.
That is a great family Christmas movie, that one.
Yeah, so Santa falls off the roof of a...
I mean, Tim Allen murders Santa Claus. Not great. So you might think it's a bit dark for the kids.
With death, yeah.
You got to teach them somehow.
You got to teach them.
Kids, death is a part of life. That's what we're saying.
Even Santa's death. Actually, there's some funny scenes in this when he starts becoming Santa and he's still in denial. And
it is a really funny film.
There are some funny scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't. We were talking about Jungle to Jungle the other week, and it came down to a pretty unanimous position where we were like, Tim Allen, fuck that dude. Especially in movies.
He's not a great person. Tim Allen's not a great person.
But along the journey, there has been some jokes that have definitely got me laughing. And as a kid, I was a bit of a Home Improvements fan as well. So I have a soft spot for the guy, even though he's a prick. Okay, next disc.
Well, if you ever need to expand a Christmas collection, that's the one to do.
Yeah.
What's next?
Wow.
This is it's a kids film, but it's a trippy kids film.
Yeah, talk about dark. Yeah.
Yeah. Secret of Nim. It's weird and mystical and fantastical. If you want to get your kids into a weird headspace, show them The Secret of Nim.
Yeah. No, if you want your kid to dress up in black and start,
this is a movie that turns kids into
this
gods.
This is a movie to show them at 3 years old to get them on the right path. Yeah.
This is a movie that'll turn your kids into gods.
Go with that.
Adam's Family is so sweet, though.
This
is way darker than Adam's Family.
Darker.
It is.
Yeah, lovely film. Lovely film. It's about a mother whose son is dying of tuberculosis.
And rats. Isn't it about rats?
Finds a cure, and she finds a wizard, and there's a connection with the abandoned, because the father abandoned them too, and we don't know why and stuff like that. And it's everything that Don Bluth is famous for, doing a deep story that you can love as an adult, that will haunt you as a kid.
It's definitely one in the books.
This is a better cover too. There's two versions of Secret of Nymph. There's one that's like a wanted, like a cover that has, I think down the bottom actually it's like a logo or something like that down the bottom of the company that made it. Like I think it was MGM. And then there's this version, which is the nice full screen. You can put this on a lot of people who collect Laserdiscs don't even play them. They just hang them up on the wall.
This one looks better. This is the better packaged one.
If you're going to put one on the wall, that's a pretty disc to put on the wall. All right.
The cover is absolutely beautiful, especially with all the little hidden features in there.
It's beautiful art.
Beautiful artwork, that one.
Have you ever played Dragon's Lair?
Oh, yeah. No, I am of the age where I played Dragonlance in an arcade.
See, I was of the age where I had to watch someone play Dragon's Lair because it cost $1 to play. And my dad would give me 20 cents to play a video game, right? Or maybe 60 cents. And I used to hit up games like Wonder Boy and stuff.
I actually saw someone finish Dragon's Lair. I have no idea how much money he had spent to be able. So, okay, for anyone who doesn't know,
a couple of credits.
The video game Dragon's Lair was on a Laserdisc.
Thinking.
So it was like this cell animation style, and your only control was like a joystick and a button, and at key points you had to hit it to do a particular thing. And if you did it the wrong thing at the wrong time, that was it. It was over. And there were hundreds of things you had to get right. I literally saw someone do it right
timing. Yeah, the timing was.
You had less than a second to hit the controller in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I saw someone finish it, and I swear to God, it was like cool guys walk away from explosions. He did the fight, and he finished and won, and he just walked away. And
he didn't even put his name in. He just walked away.
Just walked away. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, next disc, please, Sophie.
Sword in the Stone, another Golden Age Disney.
Yep, with Merlin and
That's
who
the
was
Legend of King Arthur, but Arthur is a
who was the
little
female
boy.
Merlin? There was a female Merlin that have a wizard battle.
Yeah, the Nemesis is really good. I think is it Morgana? What's her name?
I'm looking it up. Disney.
But yeah, Merlin's nemesis is a woman wizard, and
Madam Mim.
oh, Madam Mim. Okay,
Yep.
okay, yeah, but it's quite good. Sword in the Stone.
Oh, it's so beautifully acted and presented, and I it was one that I adored as a kid. It was one of my favorite Disney movies that I watched as a kid. Did you know Disney would reuse set animation frames?
Look that up on YouTube. There's stuff in Sword in the Stone that is the exact same models
I'm
as
going to put
in
it
the
on
Jungle Book.
right now. Isn't that amazing how it's the exact same thing?
Unbelievable.
But hand-drawn cell animation, having to draw 24 frames a second,
Yeah.
that was such hard work.
That was, and it was expensive, so in order to save them, even if it's one day of work, that's, thousands of dollars, for animators. So yeah, it made sense.
Until computers came back.
Okay, next disc, please, Sophie. Well, computers was a different story. You had to count cycles of CPU, which was a big problem back then. But nowadays, yeah, it would be really easy. But nowadays, people have got kind of bored with CGI and animated movies. That's why we don't see many at the cinemas anymore.
Yeah.
We only get like
people going, and I applaud it, people going for stylized animation. Like, what's the biggest animated films of recent years? The Into the Spider-Verse movies, where that's really stylized. I love
that Wild Robot was a beautiful film.
That was gorgeous. That Wild Robot.
Wild Robot is pretty. I don't think it's it's good for kids. Wild Robot is a really good film for kids.
And what's that other one with the monster hunting? Anime? The one you just watched with your son recently.
Oh, yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. Both my offspring are into K-pop and J-pop and Korean culture. And yeah, he loves K-pop Demon Hunters. And I watched it with him and it's like, yeah, that is a genuinely good film.
But stylized, which made it
very stylized. Like, it's not realistic at all. It's super stylized. So I think that's, people have gone like, yeah, I don't want hyper rendered CGI. I want something that's got artistic expression in it.
God, we're putting good material into this video. This is going to be really hard to cut down today. Okay.
It's like, strap yourself in, people. 1 hour video. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's special this week, isn't it? Because it's all kids' films. So
kids' films are special.
I can join in a bit too.
Okay, next movie, please.
For those with young children, can't go wrong with.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh. And that's the classic Winnie the Pooh. There are a few. This is Golden Age Disney Winnie the Pooh.
This is actually 80s Winnie the Pooh, right before the Yeah. So this is Tigger's bouncing and Eeyore's depressed and rabbits are OCD and
they've all got mental health disorders. Rabbit's got OCD.
Yep.
Tigger hyper.
Yep.
Eeyore's depressed.
Yeah. Piglet's got constant.
I think Pooh is codependent, honestly.
Yep. Also, he's gluttony. He's got.
Yes, he's got a food fixation.
And Piglet's always constantly needs another person around him. What's it? Codependent.
Okay, we're saying Piglet's codependent. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, that's what my head was at. What were you thinking on that?
I was thinking Pooh's codependent, but
what's Piglet then?
Piglet's a people pleaser. Piglet needs people to like him.
he also thinks everything's scary. So there's a mental health issue for that one too.
There is an anxiety thing with Piglet, yes.
Mm.
They
Yeah,
are all various mental health issues
Yeah,
personified.
clingy is Sophie's on my team on the codependent. She said clingy. But yeah,
He is
no,
clingy.
all of
Piglet's
these
clingy.
like are just factored into it, and Eeyore's massively depressed constantly, and you know.
Also,
and
I think Pooh's maybe just a stoner. You know how Pooh's just go, oh bother. Pooh's always just like, I think Pooh's high most of the time. Ruining childhoods here.
That's funny. Okay, next disc, please, Sophie. This is called Bushwhack, and it stars Daniel Stern, who was famous from Get
Home
Crazy
Alone.
or Home Alone, of course. Yes, right. And City Slickers. He was also in City Slickers.
So this is I don't know that I've ever seen this, but it's kind of very slapsticky.
Yeah, it's very slapsticky.
Yeah.
It's actually Bush. Yeah, it's one of those, you know, like Mighty Ducks kind of films, or you know, there was a lot of these movies that came out in the early 90s that were, you know, adults trying to cause trouble and end up, you know, hurting themselves constantly. And that was inspired by Home Alone, but it just went on to all sorts of different things.
This one, I think, was 1995, wasn't it?
Yep, spot on. August 4th, 1995.
Yeah, I thought it was 95.
I
was born.
I'm not that confident about talking about this film, but there's another video creator called Hats Off Entertainment that has really covered this video a lot better than I could ever dream. And Heavyweights, which was another movie that came out around the same time, which was about camp. Yeah. Actually, Heavyweights was written by Judd Apatow and Ben Stiller, which
very
was quite
early in their career from the sound
film like this, you know, kind of film. Yeah. All right.
It's a pretty awesome one. Good little adventure film.
A good kids slapstick film, and one that a dad can watch with his kids and have a laugh with his kids with it. You know, like, which is what I'm trying to encourage with Laserdisc. I really think it's something that a Laserdisc can be so much more enjoyed when you can share it with a generation that goes, "What's that, Dad? And why on earth do you like that?" You know, and then you can show them a movie that they like, and they might get it, you know, better.
Yeah.
Help me with Sophie. What I did with Sophie is I got movies like Dirty Dancing and stuff like that, and she tapped me. Then I'm like, wait a minute, what have I done wrong? But she knows I'm right. Grease, and you know, movies that she loves. You know, and in turn, she came around to getting why I liked Laserdisc as well. All right, next disc, please, Sophie.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
Oh, okay. To my shame, I don't think I have ever watched Babe. Great George Miller film. I know. I feel shame for not having watched it.
Well, this one is Pig in the Big City.
This is a George Miller film. George Miller, the creator of Mad Max, made this.
Yes. Again,
he loved Magna Sabowski so much that he's written this whole film just to have her
in the film. Yeah.
Just for her. This is her film. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of silliness. It's not as good as the first, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees with you on that.
The first is on its own level, and this is just another kind of sequel.
The first one's better, but I do still think this one's the watch. Worth a watch.
Oh, but yeah,
everything I hear, it's worth watching. Yeah.
One of a few here I've got today that are what we call a late release, which is a movie that came out right at the end, near the end of the Laserdisc cycle. You know, when lasers got phased out in 2000, you know, movies that came out around the last 2 years had much less limited pressings because most people would buy them on DVD.
Yeah.
So in order, so movies like this, Babe in the City, and some other ones coming up that I'll point out, had fewer copies that were made in the first place. So in turn, collectors are crawling over each other, chasing after them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, next
It
pick,
is an old-
please, Miss Sophie.
It is a classic, though.
You
Can't go
like,
wrong with it.
yeah. Sophie loves Babe Pig in the City, especially the duck.
Speaking of classic, another one of my favourites.
Oh, the movie with the dogs.
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound.
This is the movie that made every kid cry when it came out and emotionally
It was
traumatized them.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love
This-
this.
This is one of those films, non-CGI, just trained dogs, and they had to shoot God knows how many hours of these dogs to be able to edit it together into a story.
Correct.
Yeah.
A real challenge for the filmmakers.
And all the different terrains they go on during the journey is just incredible, and the interactions between them. And I can't remember exactly how many dogs and cats, because there was 3 different animals.
Yeah.
In some of them, and it was just absolutely incredible trying to get them all in sequence. And because obviously they switched over the animals, they all had to get along.
Yeah.
So I know it took them a very long time to film this.
So some of the voice actors in this movie was Don Amici.
Oh my God, he's such a classic guy, Don Amici.
Don Amici,
possibly most famous for Trading Places, but
exactly.
a huge career.
You're angry, yep. Another one was Sassy was Sally Field.
Oh my God! Speaking about Hollywood legends, my God,
little cat
the Flying Nun, and following on the Hollywood legends, we also have Michael J. Fox as Chance.
And
damn.
Yeah, so it had a hell of a cast,
That's a hell of a cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very well written too, because it was quite emotional film. But it also had moments where it made you happy, so it was a great balance.
And the best Disney movies do that. Get you the spectrum of emotions.
Yeah. Have you laughing, but also gets you all in the feels, Yeah. Same with Ghibli films.
Yes, except if Ghibli films make you sad, they tear your heart out.
Yeah, they just keep on ripping. You're not done yet. Yeah, there's 2 copies. Okay, just you can put one up. Okay. You don't need to.
What do we got?
And it's cool to show too.
I've got multiple copies of some movies, like Pocahontas as well in this one.
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace with Walter Matthau.
Oh God, I remember this. I used to read Dennis the Menace comics as a kid. And that was all built around Walter Matthau being the grumpy neighbor.
Yes, correct. And I grew up with Dennis the Menace, the cartoon series. That was on in the Saturday morning cartoon era. And this is actually written by who was the guy who made Breakfast Club? Angry?
John Hughes.
Yeah, this is written by John Hughes.
Wow.
And it also has, as the bad guy in this, it has, speaking of Michael J. Fox, it also has Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd's like a hobo that is camping, living under the bridge,
He's a kidnapper.
And kidnaps
Dennis the Menace.
Kid, and then he just rips him apart and makes his life hell by putting spiciness chilies in his food and stuff like that,
Fun fact, there was a completely different comic character in the UK called Dennis the Menace. He was dark-haired and wore this black and red stripes. And he was way more anarchic than the American Dennis the Menace. And I remember my English friend, Frankie the Skin, doing photoshops because he thought I was like a Dennis the Menace character.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He would Photoshop me into British Dennis the Menace comics. So
you got to send me that picture later on so I can put that into the video.
And you can't forget the famous line.
What's the famous line?
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
My favorite scene in that film was the bit where he opens his mouth and the camera comes from inside the mouth, and the kid just takes a slingshot and shoots his medication straight into his mouth.
That was
very funny.
Funny.
Walter Matthau's great. I love Walter. You know, we talked about
Walter Matthau's good in pretty much anything.
There's nothing I've seen that I don't like Walter Matthau in. You know, like one of my favorite movies, The Taken of Pelham 1, 2, 3, is because of Walter Matthau. You know, it was so funny.
The remake of it with John Travolta and Denzel Washington is not bad, but the original 70s one with Walter Matthau is so good.
It's fine, but same with the Italian Job. It's fine.
But the original is so much better.
It's made to be forgotten, just like Total Recall and the remake of RoboCop and stuff like that. Just move them out of the way and keep the original, please.
Keep the original,
moving on, we've got another kids one. We've got A Little Princess.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go stereotype and go, that's one for the girls. I don't know this one.
I actually don't know it either.
Oh, okay. But it's probably good. I don't know.
Okay, A Little Princess.
Sarah
Sarah is sent to a strict boarding school after her father enlists in World War I. When he's presumed dead, the headmistress, knowing she will not receive any more money, forces the girl to become a servant.
God, that sounds pretty goddamn bleak.
I was thinking that's a bit dark.
That's some dark shit, man.
That's pretty dark, yeah.
And
to go with The Secret of Nymph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double feature, The Secret of Nim and A Little Princess.
You remember the other day we were talking about the director Alfonso Cuarón?
Yes.
Guess who made this?
Is that an Alfonso Cuarón movie? Okay, it's Euro bleak. A Little Princess is Euro bleak. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, next disc, please. I'm going to stand them back up. They fell over. Look, they're falling over the other way now. Yeah, there's some expensive ones in there. Please be careful here. Okay.
Very good.
Here's another late release one.
Okay. Small Soldiers. Now,
again,
did this come before or after Toy Story?
After.
Yeah. Because this is a bit darker than Toy Story.
My dad showed me this one.
And this is the reason why I'm wearing my Gremlins t-shirt. Because this movie is Gremlins with across the Toy Story.
My dad used to call it the evil Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's how he described it before he showed me.
It's also directed by Joe Dante, who made the Gremlins films.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I know this one.
It's a great film. Yeah, no, it's one that you need to watch a few times.
You have to watch it.
Yeah, it's fun movie, man. Yeah, really, really well made.
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea is they made these toys with using spy computer chips.
Yes.
And in turn, the chips get corrupted, and these toys get the leaking code go into their normal day-to-day routines, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, instead of, I love you, it's, let's take over the Pentagon, you know, and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, escalates from there, and they start battling the two types of,
the two races in it.
The two breeds.
Yeah. There's like the G.I. Joe type characters who seem to be the good guys, and the animal monster characters who seem to be the bad. Like Tommy Lee Jones voices the G.I. Joe.
No. The good guys were the animal ones, and the bad guys. The bad guys were the humans.
Really? I thought stereotype.
The bad ones, and then the Gorgonites teamed up with the humans to beat the soldiers.
Correct. Yes, that's what I've said. Yeah.
The Gorgonites were the monster-looking ones.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the cast in this movie because it's going to be you're going to be blown away by the how many people are in this film, right?
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst, Tommy Lee Jones.
I thought Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
In his last ever film, by the way.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because you know how his wife killed him, right? Yeah. I thought it was with a shovel.
No, shot him multiple times.
Shot him. Okay. David Cross,
famous comedian. Yeah.
Yep. Jay Moore, but we're not going to worry about Jay Moore. And then we got Dennis Leary.
A lot of famous comedians in there.
Yeah, I could keep going. There's so many more famous people in this film, like Kevin Dunn, who you might remember from Hot Shots and stuff like that. Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Frank Langella,
who's just a Hollywood legend. Yeah.
Yep. Michael McKean is in this as well.
He's from all the Spinal Tap, etc. movies.
And Better Call Saul. Ernest Borgnine.
That is a hell of a cast. My God.
Yep. I mean, I could keep going. Literally, Robert Picardo, George Kennedy,
a huge cast.
Shearer. It is insane just how Joe Dante loves movies and. Every time he brings out a movie, he always puts everything he has into it.
It was another one I had on VHS as well.
Yeah. So anyway, we talked way too much about this movie. Let's move on to
Small Soldiers, the dark version of Toy Story.
That is the one that I like from my childhood again.
Oh, Rugrats! I have a soft spot for Rugrats, and also
I always love Dill. Don't forget Dill.
Dill in there, the character introduced for this movie. Correct. This is a really emotional movie.
I think it was season 6.
Wow, was Dill introduced for Rugrats?
Yes, I think it was season 6 in the things, and also introduced during the movies as well.
Yeah.
And then the original characters have always been Phil, Lil, Chucky, and Angelica, and of course Tommy, the main character, because.
Chucky,
he's right. Dill's first appearance was in the Rugrats film.
Yeah, that's a really heart-wrenching movie.
There you go.
It's really cute. Like, Chucky has a whole song. Chucky has a song about the fact his mother's dead, and it was like, oh, geez, that's pretty full on.
Chucky. That was Chucky.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Chucky's raised by his dad because his mother died, and he's got a song in this about his mum. I want a mum that would live forever.
I want mum to last forever.
It's like, oh, that is full on for a kids movie.
That is really full on for a kids movie.
And clouds come by of like all different figures of mother types. It's really pretty. It does hit you. It's a beautiful thing, though. But
I'm going to need more booze.
It's a good movie. It is a very good movie. I've watched this one a couple times.
And when they introduced the robot reptile, no spoilers from there.
So,
but it's good. Yeah,
one way that you can tell that a movie is late release is when you look at the back cover. And you see that Pioneer logo?
Yeah.
How it got an italic kind of font?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is that logo only got changed at the end of 1998.
Okay.
So that's one of the tricks that you can find out whether a Laserdisc is late release. And if it is, this one sells for about $140. I'll have it on the shop for about 90, maybe 80. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Speaking of good movies.
Actually, I haven't seen it. Sorry.
Yeah. Mouse Hunt with Nathan, what's his name in it? Yes.
Lane. Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane. Classic Broadway actor. And I'm not sure if this is the only kids film he's done, but it's really good.
It also has Lee Evans. Lee Evans is, I know him mostly from Something About Mary. He's the guy with the crutches that does the whole,
Yes, no, I know the actor, yes.
It also has Christopher Walken, William Hickey. Yeah, good cast actually, and it's a DreamWorks film. So
Yeah.
And it's just so funny. It's just every scene you have a giggle. You really do.
It's
And
great
there's
slapstick stuff
there
again.
for every generation. There's moments in there for children. There's moments in there for adults.
Yeah.
It means something different to everybody, and that's what I like about this film.
This is, when we say family, the whole family can watch this one.
The whole family can watch it, and they'll all have a laugh somewhere in it.
They laugh at different things.
I don't think this actually came out in America. I'm looking at it, seeing the obi. See this strip down the side?
Yeah.
That's called an obi, and that's one of the ways you know straight away it's Japanese.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it, going, I wonder why I have the Japanese, because
okay. Japanese script gives away that was Japanese.
That too, yes. There's no reason why I've got the Japanese there. It just happened to be the case. So
yep, fair enough.
Whatever. Yeah, I usually have a reason why I picked the Japanese version. Anyway, yeah, moving on. We've got another DreamWorks movie.
Okay, this got kind of dwarfed by A Bug's Life, but this Woody Allen is the main character in this, and we all know
which one I prefer.
We all know awful things.
You don't see this anymore.
Yeah,
look at that.
Basically, I think we're saying that ant destroyed the Twin Towers.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah. But it's good. An animated movie about bugs. It got over an animated movie about ants, because of course the hero bugs in Bug's Life are ants. This is really good, but it got completely overshadowed by Bug's Life. Bug's Life is a better movie, but this is pretty good.
Well, I love both of them. I really can't decide which one I prefer.
Yeah.
The thing with Bug's Life is it's a retread storyline. It's the same thing as Seven Samurai.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a retread. Three Amigos, even, you could almost.
Oh, hell. I love that you brought that in. A Bug's Life is the Pixar version of Seven Samurai. That's such a good analogy.
So, whereas Ants is a much more original storyline.
It is.
And I'd like to point that out.
I'm always remembering the line, "Be the ball."
That was Be the Ball, wasn't that?
No,
Caddyshack?
No, that's Ants.
They copied that from Caddyshack.
They formed themselves into like a wrecking ball.
Oh, right, yes.
Construction demolition ball.
The film opens with...
And then he ended up dropping it, and then he goes, yes, I understand, I dropped the ball.
It's like, because ants aren't individuals, ants are colony creatures. And the film opens with Woody Allen's character in therapy saying how he doesn't feel like an individual. He feels like part of the mob. And it finishes with the psychiatrist going, "Perfect. You're not an individual. You're part of the colony."
All right, let's do another disc.
You got to start off with a do with this one.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. Again, this is another one. I don't think I've ever watched Little Mermaid beginning to end.
The music is amazing. That's the bit that I take away from the film over the years.
The whole thing's beautiful. It's a young girl's story. It's beautiful.
It's a great movie. Everyone loves this movie. It's a great movie.
Have you seen the remake?
Oh no, I haven't watched any of those CGI remakes.
I actually quite like the remake.
Yeah, Sophie's a real sucker for that.
Look, they were hugely successful.
I've been I've been on the fence with them a lot, right? But after seeing how much Sophie enjoys like the Lion King remake and how they changed certain things to make the vibe really different. And the same thing with, I watched the Aladdin one. That was the one that I was most interested, because it's A, Guy Ritchie, and B, I was curious to see how Will Smith would fill in the giant shoes left by Robin Williams.
Yes.
And yeah, you know, like I drew the conclusion that these are just pale kind of retreading shadows. They're shadows of the original. But when Sophie watched The Lion King and stuff like that and really got a lot out of it, I started understanding that, you know, and Mulan for me was amazing.
See, Mulan for me wasn't interesting. If you didn't look at it as Mulan, it was a good film. But if you looked at it as Mulan, it wasn't a good film.
It was a shadow of the greatness of the original.
Sense? Yeah. I think it's because of Mushu, because I was a sucker for Mushu.
Yeah, I love the.
I'm a sucker for as well.
I love the color in Mulan, possibly because I kind of associate when it came out. My daughter was of the age to really be into it, and the whole dad-daughter thing in Mulan really got me.
Yeah. And how much she'll make a man? They'll make a man out of her. You know. Yeah.
Oh wow! What the hell is this?
Yeah, we are really going over time tonight. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we still got this. Anyway, the next one.
No, he's on the phone.
Reverse.
I don't have a pool, but I think I should get a pool cleaner before I get a pool.
Well, we can also provide you with a pool. Okay?
Oh, it is very hot. Can you bring a pool today?
We will do that. What is your address?
Okay.
Credit card number.
Oh, credit cards. Yes, I have many credit cards. Maybe I need to give you more than one credit card.
Yes, well, we only need one of the numbers. Please tell me your number. It will be recorded.
As I think my neighbor needs a pool now. Should I go next door and get their credit card and give that to you as well?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. I've got your number here. I will call you right back. Sorry, I get these kids doing.
I know, right? Yeah. You've mentioned these before. I know, but now we've got it recorded. This is great. Safa, tell me you saw that.
God, that's so funny. Kids doing prank calls. That's so funny.
Sorry,
I love those kids so much.
Funny.
I'm so glad they did it during a stream so I could just share it.
Yeah, I know. I'm loving this. Yeah, no.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Video too.
And they've got like the number said it was coming from Western Australia. See who's calling from an unknown number. Oh no, it's saying, do you want to screen callers? No, I don't really.
Whatever. Yeah.
Wait a second. I'm just looking at recent.
That was brilliant. Loved it so much. Okay. Let's have a drink.
They're from Perth, apparently. But I think these kids know how to spoof. They've got a program to spoof numbers or something. So, okay, next disc.
Yep, next disc.
Oh, Matilda, such a classic. Oh my goodness.
It'll be in quick for this one.
That is such a good movie.
The transfer on the loose. Transfer this back.
And young what's her name who played Matilda, she's like become an author and whatnot. She's a bit of a legend, actually. But yeah, that is a great movie.
It's a beautiful little fantasy.
I don't have much to say about it. I don't know anything about it, really.
I found Matilda a nice little fantasy and bit of a giggle on the way of what she gets up to with the mischief of growing when she gets her, speciality power.
I love when Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman are in a movie together. Anytime Rhea Perlman, and in general, she's always bringing on film. She cracks me up so much.
Yeah.
Lily Tomei.
You can go right back to the Taxi sitcom from the 70s.
Yep. And there's another great film called Carpool, where she's a parking officer that takes her job way too seriously. It's brilliant.
That's great.
Anyway, yeah, Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito have been a married on-screen couple on many films.
Many of them.
Yeah, like they've worked together since the 70s. Yeah.
And Danny DeVito directed this one too.
Yeah. What's the young actress's name who plays Matilda?
Mara Wilson.
Yes, Mara Wilson. Like, she did not continue acting. She was a child actor, and I think she worked out this is kind of toxic and messed up. She became an author. She is an amazing person. She's a really amazing person.
And she's quite creative.
Mm.
Creative person in a
She's
writing.
an author. Does a whole bunch of stuff online. She's great.
We're over time, so we've got to keep on slamming through these. So
yeah, we've got quite a few still left.
We've got like 5 left. Sorry.
No, we've got a lot more than
Let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got at least 10 left.
Oh God, 10 left.
At least.
Okay, we've got to go fast. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, don't tell a lie if you see this one.
Move it back and forth. No.
What?
Like this.
Oh,
like
Pinocchio. Oh, look at that. It's a lenticular cover for Pinocchio. Nice. Okay.
But it's not just one. It's not like 2 frames. It's actually got an actual animation.
Yeah.
Where it changes from him into a
from
Randy from Home Improvements.
Okay.
That's the kid in it. Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh yes. Oh God, they pushed him in films for a while. Yeah.
Giuseppe is Martin Landon. This is directed by now I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry. Steve Barron, who is well known for doing a lot of the very first ever the Michael Jackson music video where he's stepping on the bricks and the bricks light up when he steps on them.
Yeah.
He did that. He also did Take On Me, where it's all animated.
Yeah. So he did a couple of epic music videos.
Steve Barron also made the movie Electric Dreams, and he also made the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm a big Steve Barron nerd. Sorry. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Moving on.
Casper, friendly ghost.
So this isn't the big one that everybody knows, right? This is the 1995 one with
A Spirit.
Yeah, so this is the prequel, and
that's a prequel.
Steve Guttenberg and Laurie Longhurn.
Yeah,
Steve Guttenberg, everyone knows from the Police Academy films, and Boys from Brazil, and
so the original Casper had Christina Ricci in it, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yes, correct. Yeah. And Bill Pullman.
This one's more like about the ghosts themselves.
Yeah.
But if you liked Casper, you'd like this one too. It gives you a laugh.
James L. Jones
see how they develop.
Yeah, James L. Jones is one of the ghosts.
Wow. Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, James L. Jones. I'm in. Yeah.
I love you, James L. Jones. Who's the other ghost in it? There's another ghost that's well known.
Thinker.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield.
Wow, Rodney Dangerfield, really?
And Pauly Shore.
That is a hell of a cast.
Yeah. So they're the 3, the three ghosts that have all that personality.
Because they've got Stinky Fatty, but I can't remember that third one. What's that third one's name?
Oh, I'll have to look that
up.
One
was Stinky, one was Fatty, but I can't remember that third one.
Casper movie. Okay, we've got... Oh, that's right. Eric Idle was in the first one, original one too.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I remember one scene I remember the most from the original Casper, and I've got to mention this, is Dan Aykroyd coming in and say, "Who are you going to call?" Somebody else, and then just bolts off screen, in his full, Ghostbusters outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, got Stinky, Stretch, and Fatso.
Stretch. That was the one.
There we
Fatso.
go.
I call it Fatty, I'm
Fatso
sorry.
in the first movie was Brad Garrett, who we know from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes.
He was
The
the
big
tall
brother.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Next one.
You got your own
Oh,
McDonald's?
God, Richie Rich.
Yep, this is the last Macaulay Culkin film before he took his extended break. You know what I mean? He really got over the whole acting.
Kudos for Max from young Mac to getting over how messed up Hollywood made him as a kid. His 20s were kind of messed up, but he seemed to get it back together in his 30s.
He is such an interesting person these days and doing some really great, interesting films. He's in Fallout, I think, now.
Yes, he's in the new series of Fallout. Yes.
He was a very interesting character, I thought, because he was very able to do different themes very well. And
he was an astonishingly good child actor. He was very good.
A very good little childhood actor, I thought. And like in some of his other movies, like Home Alone and things like that, I found very good.
Yeah. Next week, and I don't like to usually tell people what's coming up in the next week's stuff. We have A Good Son coming up.
And that's the dark one. Yeah.
That movie really took Macaulay Culkin as a kid to his extent of how well he could act, to the point where he was giving Elijah Wood a run for his money.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. We've got one of Sophie. I don't know this movie, but Sophie's seen this one.
Oh, if I can get a grip on it.
Get a grip. Says
Oh, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Another. Okay, this is one of the ones where Disney was mashing up animation with live action, which was incredibly complex. And the Disney they would shoot stuff on film and the actors were playing to something that wasn't there. And the animators would literally paint the cell animation over the film. Frame by frame.
They did that.
Incredible. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is incredible.
Yeah, they also did that in Dangerous When Wet with that was a famous MGM movie, and
they did it with Mary Poppins.
Yeah, Mary Poppins. They also did it with Gene Kelly, where he dances with Jerry Mouse.
Yeah,
it was a big thing back then. Oh, of course, is the movie that nobody talks about with the Zippity Doo Dah.
Oh, the Uncle Remus movie.
Yeah, we don't. That's enough. Yeah, moving on. So is Bed Knobs and Broomsticks a fun movie to watch?
100%.
Oh yeah, and they fight Nazis, if I remember rightly.
It is a bit of a longer film, but it's definitely worth the watch.
So in the early 90s, Disney did the Archive Collection, which is one of the best versions that they did in the way of mastering their films, but also making them into a great presentation. If I may, and you can check this out on the site, but they really went to a lot of effort making it into a nice presentation of, I really love. I've got Tron,
and because there's so many characters
in Disney Archive, and I've also got Alice in Wonderland, and they just look gorgeous.
And there's so many different characters in this one as well. Here, I'll just touch you a bit easier.
All right.
So many beautiful voices and so many different themes. And
is this the one with Angela Lansbury?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And am I misremembering, or do they fight Nazis in that movie?
Wow. Awesome. Bring it on.
What's next, sir?
Situation. Very different things. We're going Spotty.
Oh, the Glenn Close 101 Dalmatians. Okay.
The best version, in my opinion.
This is Jeff Daniels as well.
The best version. This beats the animated version, in my opinion, by a mile. Like that.
Glenn Close is epic.
Like Cruella's is fantastic in it. Absolutely fantastic.
She's so good. There you go.
But that's
Cruella de Vil.
the animated version of
That's
it.
the animated version, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
They're
Glenn Close
so
is
well acting
incredible.
with it. And yeah, there's so many different versions of 101 and 102 Dalmatians as well. But put them all together, and I haven't found one that I've disliked. I've loved all the 101 Dalmatian versions.
Yeah.
But I've got to admit, the live action one's still my favourite.
So that was awesome. Thank you. Next disc, please. That was awesome. She had so much passion in that then. Okay, what have you got?
My favourite movie all time.
Oh, okay. Her favorite movie.
So this is my absolute favourite childhood movie. I know it's a bit soppy, but I've always just loved the story in it.
Oh, Anastasia. Okay.
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Is that actually a real
I'm being Russian.
That's
so
right.
Anastasia.
Anastasia's
so the singer
Australian.
who's, I'm out of love, set me free. Is that Anastasia as well, or?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
So the basic premise is in the Bolshevik Revolution, they killed the Tsar and his entire family, including his children. And there was kind of an urban legend that one of the Tsar's daughters, Anastasia, survived. And that's the premise of this movie.
Played by Meg Ryan.
You also got Rasputin in it as well, and that links into the old tales of that. If with the history lessons, I'm not going to go into that. But
Rasputin
was a very public figure. That was quite a dark figure.
Rasputin was Christopher Lloyd. Also, John Cusack is in it as Dmitri.
Dimitri's this little one.
But the star of the film, if you ask me, is Bartok.
I still like this one.
And Bartok was.
Bartok's on the cover. He's very small. I've just got to bring him very nice and close. It's Bartok. And Rasputin.
Bartok?
Bartok is a little bat or something like that.
I thought it was a bat. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
we got Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine.
Yeah. So Bartok is voiced by Hank Azaria.
Oh wow, Hank Azaria has done such amazing stuff over the decades. Like all the best voices from the Simpsons.
I was using the Russian accent. Okay, then we've also got Kirsten Dunst, Kelsey Grammer, Bernadette Peters. It's a very solid
amazing cast.
Another Don Bluth film as well too.
Yeah.
You're in like Flynn,
For like a 2D film, I always found this extremely magical. And across with the music and all the dance scenes, and across when she was poor and then she becomes rich in her fantasy, I just found that scene absolutely memorizing. And the fact that she chose not to become royal, in the end she followed her heart, was just an amazing story. Sorry for any spoilers.
It's a 30-year-old
movie here.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely a gorgeous film, an unexpected ending, and I fell in love with this movie, and still think that At the Beginning song is still one of my favorites to this day, even after 20, 30 years of watching it.
Yeah. And my spoiler is Anastasia did not actually survive. The Bolsheviks killed all the children.
All right, 2 left.
Great, thank you.
I know, I'm just being so bleak.
So in the 90s, a lot of movies by Disney would have a set singer. Like they would hire a particular singer. For instance, Tarzan had Phil Collins. What was that one we were talking about before? The llama one?
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove. That had Sting. And Lion King had Elton John. And this one...
Oliver and Company.
Ooh, that's another one of the sort of fell by the wayside ones.
It did, but Billy Joel did the music for
Billy Joel does the singing in that one.
And it is amazing. I love the music in this movie. I'm a sucker for Billy Joel. I'm admitting it. I'm sorry. I like Billy Joel.
The fact that I'm not a Billy Joel fan, I won't try to detract from the influence Billy Joel has had over multiple decades.
Look, I'm one of those people that will only skip the Piano Man if it's on the radio. Everything else I'll chuck on and I'll turn it up. I really enjoy Billy Joel music.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. I legit did not know Billy Joel did the music for that one.
Yeah. Why should I worry? Why should I care? Etc. Oh, okay. You don't want to buy this laser disc because it's being dropped now.
We'll just edit it out.
It's fine.
Yeah. No, I will be editing that out. Okay.
And I better just readjust that.
So the next laser disc, Sophie, is
Colors of the Wind, if you know that song, for all those fans.
Oh, Pocahontas.
You can drop this. It's a $5 disc. Okay.
Oh, that's a gift. That's fun.
Look, I'm afraid that I have 6 copies of this in my shop, and I really need to get rid of them.
It's a beautiful film. There's not like Colors of the Wind and all the beautiful songs in it. It's so sweet.
There's a meme that goes with this one that cracks me up. It's titled "World History Summarized in One Sentence," and it's one of the Indians in Pocahontas going, "These white people are dangerous."
World
History summarized in one sentence.
I remember seeing one with a whole bunch of them together of like that one. Then "We'll Make a Man Out of You." Then it was like a scene of everyone getting chased and things like that. It made it very amusing. But Pocahontas.
Yeah, this is going to be this has been a long video for today. I do apologize, you guys. I hope you enjoyed sitting around and watching all this.
But I always found Pocahontas a very pretty film, and one where you wanted to create confidence in young women around the world.
Good songs. There's good songs.
And it was a bit of a hottie too. It was nice when Disney were doing hottie chicks. There's another one, Esmeralda in the Hunchback
of Notre Dame.
Of Notre Dame. You could probably get one out for her.
That part's getting edited as well. I'm glad this is on your stream and not.
I know. Charlie's just going on for the swarthy women.
Am I wrong?
I'm glad this is.
No, I'm not going to argue the point. I'm not going to argue the point.
She was, and then with the voice of Demi Moore as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, nonetheless, this is a $5 disc, guys, and please buy
movie. Yeah.
Buy 2 and give 1 to someone else, please, because I've got so many of these. This disc is the very first disc that I ever listed on the shop 5 years ago. Okay, and I do not want it anymore. Please buy it.
Give me back a lounge room.
Yeah, yeah. We're not going to get the lounge room back. That's just accept it.
Okay, well then you're just going to have to buy more.
But just buy the oldest disc for me, please. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, nonetheless, I've had a fun time. I hope you don't mind going 18 minutes over your.
Fine by me. This has been great going through these movies.
Yeah, actually, today was a special. Usually we're going to stick to half an hour. But today is going to be a longer video because, we've had a little fun doing a little bit of, something different with some kids' films.
Nice to get your youth on.
Yeah.
And this is like retro for people who are parents now and you remember those films when you were a kid. Get them and show them to your kids.
It's a treasure. It's the feeling of watching a movie that you grew up with your kid.
Nostalgia. Can't beat it.
Have you finished your drink yet, Angry?
I have. I'm all ready to finish.
Okay. You eating your cherries?
No, I could finish the cherries.
Okay. So as Angry finishes the cherries, we'd like to say good night and thank you for watching the video. Peace on the streets, yo. And don't forget to grab some Criterion discs from Laserdisc from Home for the Elderly. Why do they call it Lasers Forever?
I think you should repeat that whole thing.
And don't forget to pick up some and don't forget to pick up some Criterion discs.
And don't forget to pick up some Thackeray.
My turn. Don't forget, you can do a virtual walk into the Criterion closet by going to Home for the Elderly and getting some of the highest quality Laserdisc movies that have ever been released. You will cherish them forever. Do it.
Someone could do it.
He is such a pro, it's just a seasoned pro. I love
it. And then I inhaled some spit, which just ruined everything.
It didn't. I've got a great cutting knife. Okay, sorry.
Edit. There you go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's been absolutely fantastic.
See you another
time. Bye. See you next week. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
All right. So there's still a few people in the chat. I think Ray's jumped in. Yeah.
All right,
and I've been really needing to eat for the last 10 minutes.
Heine, how are you doing, buddy?
Heine's there, Madam Butterfly's there. But I'm going to
pop off and let you have back to.
No. Let's just say goodnight together.
Oh, really? Okay. You are totally fucked. Sorry.
Oh, that's perfect.
I've watched that outro so many times now. I've got the cadence down perfectly.
Perfect. But I'll probably be back on Thursday night, and I'll see you all another time. But bye for now.
You haven't watched the movie all weekend, by the way, young man.
No, I watched TV shows over the weekend.
Yeah, I know, right? You need to be watching movies because I set up a pre-roll with you in it, and you still haven't seen it yet.
You have okay. Tell me about it on Discord, but I'm going to go.
No. I will not. I will wait for you to watch a movie so you can sit there and go with your wife. Oh
Are you going to tell me which one it is, or is it going to be random?
No, God no. And the funny thing is, there's 15 other people on the server who have watched movies since then. Are all subjected to that intro.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I was just hoping that one person would watch. It was my little quiet prank, and he hasn't bloody watched movies.
I haven't watched. Okay. God. Okay. I don't know. I'm not here. Anyway, I'm going to bed now. So you all take care. Andrew. If you're around, I'll see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much, buddy.
Bye.
You are totally fucked!